Welcome to the CIC2 and CIC4 Nano Hearing Aid tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be reviewing the components of the CIC hearing aid. On the faceplate, we have the charging contacts. These are used to charge the hearing aid once placed into the charging case. This is the multifunction button. The button allows you to turn the hearing aid on and off, change the volume, and change programs. You can use your finger or your thumb to push the button. The microphone can be found here. It's important to keep the microphone free of wax and debris. If it's covered with wax or debris, the performance of the hearing aid will be affected. The removal handle is used to remove the hearing aid from your ear. At the other end of the hearing aid, we have the dome and the tip of the hearing aid. Your dome may look slightly different from this one. We have various shapes and sizes of domes. The dome is soft, flexible, and very comfortable. This is what is inserted into your ear canal. If I remove the dome, you'll see there is a white wax guard. The wax guard is used to protect the hearing aid from wax and debris that may enter the hearing aid. Be sure to keep the tip of the hearing aid, as well as the dome, free of wax and debris. In this video, we'll be reviewing the charging case and how to charge your CICs. This is the charging case. If you open the lid, you'll see both hearing aids are inside. In the front, there are 3 lights that we'll be reviewing in just a moment. On the side, you'll find an on-off switch. You can turn the charging case on or off by holding the button for 3 seconds. To charge the charging case, plug the large end of the cable into the charger plug. This can be plugged into the wall. Plug the other end of the cable into the charging case. You'll notice the case has 3 lights in front. The lights indicate the charging status of the hearing aids and of the charging case. The light on the left is the indicator for the left hearing aid. The light on the right is the indicator for the right hearing aid. The light in the center is the indicator for the charging case itself. Orange lights indicate the case or the hearing aids are charging. Green lights indicate the case or the hearing aids are fully charged. So at this time, this is showing me the left hearing aid and the right hearing aid are fully charged. The charging case itself is in the process of charging. The hearing aids should be fully charged before using for the first time. To charge the hearing aids, always be sure the hearing aids are powered off. If the hearing aids are on, hold the button on the faceplate for 4 seconds to turn the aid off. Let's remove the hearing aids from the charging wells. Please note that the right hearing aid is red and it's on the right side of the case. The left hearing aid is blue and it's on the left side of the charging case. The hearing aids have charging contacts on the faceplate. They also have a thin removal handle. To charge the hearing aids, place a removal handle in the deepest part of the well in the charging case. When you do so, you'll feel a magnetic click and you'll know you have the aid in the charger properly. Let's do the same thing with the left hearing aid. The removal handle will go in first, and there's the magnetic click. A few charging tips. It'll take 2 hours to fully charge your hearing aids. Once they're charged, the aids will stay charged for 10 to 13 hours. You can turn your charging case off when not in use. The aids can stay in the charging case anytime the aids are not in use. When the charging case is fully charged, indicated by a green light here in the center, you can charge your hearing aids 3 times without being connected to power. If you want to charge your hearing aids while the charging case is not connected to power, be sure the center light is green. If it's not green, it won't charge the hearing aids. This orange light indicates that this particular case is not fully charged. Once it turns green, I can charge the hearing aids without being connected to power. In summary, there are 2 ways to charge your hearing aids. You can leave the charging case connected to power, or as long as this center light is green, which indicates the charging case is fully charged, you can charge without being connected to power. In this tutorial, we'll be reviewing the multifunction button of the CIC2 and the CIC4 hearing aid. All of this information can be found in your user manual in the Adjust Hearing Aids section. This is the multifunction button. It can be adjusted by pressing with your finger or with your thumb. To turn the hearing aid on, press and hold the button for 4 seconds. The hearing aid will turn on to the last program used and will beep accordingly. You'll hear 1 beep for program 1, 2 beeps for program 2, etc. We'll review the programs in just a moment. If you cup your hearing aid in your hand, you may hear whistling or feedback once it's on, and that's normal. To change the volume, quick touch the button to cycle the volume up from levels 1 to 6. You'll hear 1 beep every time the volume level is increased. You'll hear 3 beeps at the maximum volume, which is volume level 6. The next button touch after the max volume returns the volume to level 1. Your hearing aids have 2 programs if you have a CIC2 or 4 programs if you have a CIC4 from which to choose. The programs allow you to change between different listening settings by shaping the sound differently in each setting. Take time to switch between programs to determine which program best suits your comfort and listening needs. You may find program 1 works best for you in a quiet environment, whereas another program works best for you when you're listening to music. You may also find that you prefer listening to one particular program at all times. To change the program, press and hold the button for 2 seconds. You'll hear the number of beeps that corresponds to the program selected. To turn the hearing aid off, press and hold the button for 4 seconds. The hearing aid will beep for the last program used, 1 beep for program 1, 2 beeps for program 2, etc., followed by a long beep. As a reminder, always charge your hearing aids with the hearing aids turned off. In this video, we'll be reviewing how to clean your Nano CIC hearing aid. Inspect and clean your hearing aid on a daily basis to ensure it's free from wax and debris. Blockage of the microphone or the tip of the hearing aid can often cause feedback and may affect the performance of your hearing aid. To clean the hearing aid, use a black brush that was included in your accessory box. There are 2 main areas we want to focus on cleaning. The first is the microphone. Use the brush to keep it clean. The second is a hearing aid tip and the dome. Your dome may look slightly different from this one, but the process is the same. You can clean the hearing aid with the dome attached, but it's also important to remove the dome for a better clean. Wax may collect in this area here. The wax basket will protect the wax from entering the hearing aid, but this area does need to be cleaned on a regular basis. Use the brush to clean this area. The other end of the brush has a wire loop that can also be used to remove wax. You can also use a dry cloth, but the brush will do a better job of removing wax and debris from the wax basket area. If you are unable to remove wax from the wax basket, please see our video on how to change the wax basket. After cleaning your hearing aid, place the dome back on the tip of the hearing aid. It's important to give it a slight tug to be sure it's securely attached. In this video, we'll be reviewing how to change the wax guard for the CIC2 and CIC4 hearing aids. The purpose of the wax guard is to keep wax and debris from entering your hearing aid. Any wax blocking the tip of the hearing aid may cause feedback or affect the performance of your hearing aid. You'll want to change the wax guard if you are not able to remove wax or debris from the guard itself. This is what the wax guard looks like. To change the wax guard, first remove the dome from the tip of the hearing aid. Your dome may look different from this one, but the process is the same. If this area is in fact blocked with wax that cannot be removed with either the brush or the wax loop, it's a good idea to remove the wax guard. To do this, use the wax guard stick included in your accessory box. The wax guard stick has one end with a brand new wax guard on it. The other end is used to remove the wax guard that is in the hearing aid. Insert the thin tube of the stick into the wax guard at the tip of the hearing aid. The stick will be embedded in the white wax guard. Gently pull the stick away from the hearing aid tip to remove the wax guard. You can discard the old wax guard. Use a hearing aid brush to remove any wax or debris that may have remained on the tip of the hearing aid. To insert the new wax guard, use the thick end of the stick with the white wax guard attached. Firmly push the new wax guard into the tip of the hearing aid. When properly inserted, the wax guard should be flush with the tip of the hearing aid. You can remove the stick from the tip of the hearing aid and see that it's flush there. If using a dome, securely place back on the hearing aid tip. Please visit the user manual on our website, nanohearingaids.com, to review this information. If you have any questions about your Nano hearing aids, please reach out to our advanced support team at 619-738-2438. They're available 24/7 and are happy to help.